everybody. It's good to see you again. It's been a couple weeks, I guess, since my last video, and I've had several requests to paint, and I had one that wanted me to paint a crow, and I have another one that has me painting a bear. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to start out with the crow because it's getting near that time of the eerie times of, a holiday, um, Halloween, which I don't consider a holiday, but some people do, and they really like Halloween. And I'm not really a Halloween person, but we'll do this little drawing painting here of a crow. I've been watching a video of an artist who knows so much about crows, and I'm going to try to incorporate some of the things that I've learned from her into this video. And I hope you follow along. And also, if you can, become a member, if you can see that at the bottom of my screen, and you'll get additional perks. And I'm thinking about having a membership drive because I'd like to get a few more members. If you would, it's only $1.99, and you'll get one free copy of one of my paintings that I do. And the other perks are a little bit more intense, so maybe you might want to even choose that. So in my channel, there is a membership, and you can see the different levels there. And hopefully you enjoy this video. I think it will be fun to do. We're going to do it in acrylic paint, of course. And let's get started, shall we? So we're going to paint another coat on our coat of white on our beautiful moon. Brush that, and probably have to add a little water to this to make it move easier, because I put that down on the gesso. That helps a little bit too. And then we're going to put some shadows in here because the moon has craters and things. So you want to get. I pulled out a picture of the moon, so that I could do that nicely. There's my crater. And we're going to have a bird right about here in the midst of this moon, or this big silvery moon, whatever you want to call it. It's just crazy. I don't know why it keeps coming out like that. If anybody has any ideas, please send them to me, because I really don't know why that keeps doing it. I don't know if it's my computer can't handle the type of pixels or whatever, if it's too strong for it. I don't know. I just don't get it. All right, so let's see here now. Go back in with a white coat. Probably, most of this moon's not going to be showing anyway, but it's just the idea you want to have it. Well, a lot of it'll show, I should say, because the raven's only going to take about this much of the space. I don't know. Well, if you're interested in obtaining a traceable for this, join my membership. $5 level will get you a tracing. You'll get all the traceables that I do. Now, I haven't been posting very much lately. It's just been really busy. Uh, my life has taken quite a turn, but I'm still going to try to make paintings the most that I can. So I ask everyone to bear with me until I can keep this time period adjusted so that I can actually get things happening here. All right, now since I got most of this covered much better now, it's much better. I think that I can put the shadow of the moon in here. Almost has shadows in it. Just get more in this middle here. I mean, I don't like to stockpile all that paint on here, and I'm just going very lightly, trying to get some of those lines out of here from the brush. All right, so what I'm going to do is grab a little black and some white and make some gray. Try to get some nice craters showing. Um, let's get one up here. Let's see. There's a crater right in here. And then what we'll do is we'll put like a glaze on top of this. It kind of almost goes out to the edge from what I see in this picture. It's quite a bit dark. And that could be just because of the night sky too. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the fact that we've got some of those cratery things going on in our moon. Just kind of blend it. I'm just going lightly now just to blend it in. Might not even have to put like a glaze in here. 'Cause it does just go through here real close. And then let's see here. Just kind of nice. I think that'll work. We're gonna have to wait for this to dry a little bit before I can put the raven on here. That looks good. Okay, that looks moonlight. And then we'll just get one right in here too. Just kind of smooth that in there. Because it's still wet, it's easy to blend. That's, oh, I love that. Okay. So, well, actually, I can splatter this, the wet brush like this, and get some white paint on this here. what we can do. So we're just gonna kind of splat up in here. Some stars in this night sky. You can see what I'm doing, right? Just splattering, trying not to get it onto the moon. I did get a couple in there, so I'll go over that a little bit. I'm just gonna splatter all over here. Oops, that's a biggie. Oh, now I'm gonna dry my brush. Paper towel here. Get rid of those little stars going to the moon. Don't want them in there. Don't want those stars being in the moon. All right, so let's just wait for this to dry some. And then we'll put our little big bird here, our raven. Is this okay? You can't see the drawing too much, but it's there. Probably when I go over it, when I trace it, you'll see it much better. So, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make the bottom of this kind of white. See, my moon is a lot bigger here than I originally made it on my paper. So, that's all right. And it'll fit. It'll be kind of, it'll look neater anyway. So, yeah, I think that'll work out very well. So what I'm going to do when I do this, I'm going to color this part white, and then I'll trace the head because this is going to be on here. So get my dryer. White will take a little bit longer to dry because the opaqueness of it. So you have to help it along sometimes. They say it's not good to dry it, but I haven't never had any problems with it. And I'm sure that y'all know how to tell if it's dry, if it doesn't shine, it kind of dries dull, uh, like it is here. So what we're gonna do here, I don't know, I'm gonna have to move that camera, but we'll try to keep it right there for now. Um, okay. I just want to see where I have to put the dark tracing paper. Okay, so I'm gonna use the stylus to do this. So I'm thinking right about here. Okay, so you're gonna trace it. Just be careful when you do this. I mean, you have to go hard enough and it'll show up. Especially if you don't want to draw that bird again, you don't want to have to draw it freehand. You want to kind of get it the right way here. Now, this bird has like hairs down through here, its beak. And feathers, very slight feathers. Then around its eye, there's like a clump of feathers that are very light. Let's see if it's going on here. Oh, it's not even showing up. Maybe I'll have to use a pencil. Gee, let's see if this will work. Through the paper. Oh, I might need another kind of paper here. Trying to not go through my tracing paper. Yeah, this is not working. Well, let me go with the white anyway, if I can get that part. One. Maybe when it starts to dry, it'll be better. So I get this white pastel chalk. It's like General's white pastel chalk. I don't think this would show on the other part because of the white, but let's try it. I'm just covering that whole bird with this. Okay. Work. I'm sure it'll work down here. This is good. And the minute we get up into that white, it's not going to show. So we are going to have to figure out what to do about that. I don't think I have anything dark right now hanging around that I could use on it. Let's see. Well, let's see what this is. This is whole bean. I hate to use my good. I don't know what color it is. Oh, indigo. Indigo. Well, that would show up. That will show up. Yeah, these pastels come into a little cute little container. Just put that back in there because I don't want to really use these, but this is the only thing I have handy. Chalk over there. Look what happened here. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, my. Dear me. Oh, what a bummer. Let's see if I can get it off. Yeah, that's not good. Right here. I see what I did. I ended up putting in the white. My room is limited to I can lost the color here, so I'm gonna have to redo that a little bit. Oh, for goodness sake. I end up doing goofy things all the time. Let me just cut that off because I don't. All right. I just realized that probably you got a bunch of this stuff without having my sound up. So I do apologize for that. Just hope that you can hear it. So let's see here. Okay. Because I'm doing something else on top of this, so that's why I was wondering. Okay, so I got that other part done on my tracing. Now I'm just going to trace out those extra lines. It should work now. But I have some extra lines here just to show direction of the feathers on this raven, because the feathers do change colors. Like I said, there's some purples and blues in here. So you want to kind of get those in. And that's why I say you just kind of need the tracing to help you put those colors in there. Hopefully this is all feathery here. Feathers here. Now, sometimes it's better to use chalk on your paintings because, you know, like a lot of that graphite, when you use those graphite papers, the graphite comes onto the painting and it stays. You can use a colored pencil to do a drawing, ones that are water soluble, which are nice. And I'm going to put the eye in here. Now, the thing about the eye is right around in here, I'm going to just put a line. That has little dots around his eye. Something I never knew. That's kind of interesting. Now, my husband's coming home and he'll be saying, "What's going on?" So you'll hear that in the video. Sorry about it. Like right in here, there's more feathers also. And I think that's right around where the ear is. So I just wanted to capture that. Okay, I think we got that all pretty good now. Okay. All right. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's right there. So I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to move the camera because what's going to happen is it's going to shut off. All right, so one of the things I noticed is I may have had my sound down a little low. I probably told you that before. So I had to stop things. Okay, so what we're going to do here, just going to move this down a little bit. I got out some acrylic ultramarine blue. This is an Academy acrylic color, Grumbacher. I used this a very long time ago, so hopefully it'll be okie dokie. So I'm just going to get a little water here on my brush. Maybe add a little black to it, just to get it nice and dark, like a nice deep, dark ultramarine blue. Mix up a nice batch. And I'm going to kind of just, and what I'm using here is a filbert. This actually is a number, oh gosh, I don't know, number 4? Yeah, number 4 filbert. And I'm just going to kind of go and outline some of these things here. And let's see here. Trying to see some of the colors from my bird. Okay, just outline. Comes over. And just kind of getting some of those feathers in, just like you know where it's at. Getting where his feathers are. They kind of go like this. Just kind of drawing them in a little bit with my brush. Okay. Just kind of drawing them in there. Okay. Now, let's see here. Just kind of getting some of those things in here. Ravens have a pretty big beak. And then this hair comes down. I mean, their feathers come down onto that beak. Okay, so I'm going to get a smaller brush now and just outline the eye. I'm going to use just a very small, tiny number 2 Princeton round. Outline his eye. Colored in there. Okay. Alrighty, so we got that in. Now, I know I had a picture of a raven because I had that in order to trace it out just to look at it. Okay, so we have some purples in here, some whites, some darks. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use my little brush here. I'm going to use a little one here. Let's see here. I have this little flat Princeton brush. Wet and then just, all right. Now underneath his area here, this is very, very dark, very dark. And then it kind of comes out like this, kind of dark into some of this here. It goes up and just a little bit around the eye. This here, same thing, kind of just, okay, it goes into that. And there actually, I kind of went down too far, but we'll just fix that up after. And then kind of, his beak is very big. He has a big beak. Okay, and then around the eye, we have this dark, 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 dark. Just go dark here. And it kind of extends out to here. And these are little bit of dark here through here. Just kind of get this a little bit dark here. All right, so we got to get some purpley shades in here. A purpley blue would be good. So I've got this gray blue, purple. Okay, let's see here. It has some light and everything too, and I'm just making such a mess. Let's get a little purple. And first I'm going to get some dark. Let's get the dark in there, and then we can put the purple in. So it looks like to me like here is some dark, and then it comes around and in here like a V. Also works its way up here. But there is some dark in here, so I'm just going to stroke in this little bit of dark in this in through here, even though it's a lot of purplies and stuff. But you have to have that dark base before you can even begin. And then this comes up in a V here. It comes up sort of like in a V. And it comes down this way a little bit. So, okay. Let's get some of that purple in there and see if that makes a difference here too. Because right now it doesn't look so great. And I'm just wondering whether I should use we'll see how this works. Because I'm not sure if I should be using my filbert or this brush here that I'm using. And this here, the way it looks to me, some of it comes down and then some of it comes into a V. Right in through here, it's a V. V. Some of it comes like this on this bird. Gonna get a little bit of white on my brush now and kind of see if I can get some highlights on this here. And there is some that kind of comes out this way too. So the bird has many, many shades of different shades. It's kind of interesting and unique in the way that it is made. I guess God has made it into quite an interesting looking bird. Okay. Get some white and some purple. Some white. Some purple. Just making little strokes with this brush. Make it look like feathers. A little more dark here. Maybe some purple. Some of this blue, purple together. And I make it blue, purple, and a little bit of black. Just a tad. Kind of gray it down a bit. Okay, so now we got to get that separated looking. So let me just, I'm not rinsing my brush off, just picking up a little black here. And kind of coming down through here. And in through here. Underneath here, underneath his little beak. He still has that little bit of edge there. Right up in here, let me get some water into this mixture. Kind of like pulling it down here. And this probably isn't really all that black. I should probably be putting some blue in here. Right here is like a nice big feather. So sometimes things look worse before they're even better. So that's another thing we got to worry about. So his beak looks like it's a little bit of light color here. It's still a little too dark. Okay, there we go. And then on top of that, he has some white. Like in through here, it's kind of sporadically in there. Just tapping that in. And right in here also, it's kind of tapped in there. Okay. A little bit like that. And then, okay, the bottom is darker. So let's get this dark here. It goes back pretty far. Okay. Same with that little bit of white there that I put in that. Kind of goes back all the way back here. And it kind of does this little trickle of a, let me get some of that white. It just comes back. And it comes like into a little thing like that. And then right along, he has like that little dark spot. And then we get a little bit of that light in through here. And this is kind of what makes him stand out. His beak stand out a bit. All right, so the black in his beak. Okay, this is the black, and it does kind of like make little with some gray. So it kind of has that, like where it looks like these are feathery things that come off of it. So we want them feathers, definitely. Okay, now let's get some more white. And some more of that blue. I'm going to kind of just come in here with that blue. And we can go into the white a little bit. A little dark. Oops. Let's see if I can get that off of there. Okay. Okay. All right, let me get some white in here now, and more white in there, because it is pretty black in certain spots here, right in here. Let's get that nice and dark around the eye. And down through here. When it comes to meet this. Now you use whatever kind of brush you want. I'm using my flat brush. Okay, get some little feathers here. This is very soft in through here. Very soft. Looking anyways, it looks soft. Get some of this light purple here. A bit here. Some that kind of comes up here. So I'm just lightly doing this. I'm not overbearing it, you know what I mean? Don't want to overdo. I'm going to get some black on this brush and just try to make a straight line for his separation here of the beak. It goes all the way. And this is where I think we'll stop, because this takes more time and we want to make sure we get it right. Mostly black in through here. Can't see much going on, but he does definitely have some feathery things going on there. I think so far, let me just look at this from this point of view. Yeah, he's looking pretty darn good. Okay. Let me just get the eye in. Gotta get the eye in here. Let's see here. He has got, the way this picture is, mostly of it all dark. Dark, very dark. But you got to remember, you got them little white spots around the eye, and that's going to kind of bring it out a bit. Okay. And then he's got this gray kind of like here. It comes off of it like this. And then you got those little dots. Like I said, they were just little dots around here. So we'll put those in. Oh, let me get this black around here better. Raven has a pretty big eye. Oh, a little too much water. A little too much there. I don't know if you can see. Oh, did it go bad? Huh? I hope that wasn't too long of a... I just hate when this happens because... Sorry. It's going to take me a minute here to get this, start the camera. Yeah, I have no idea why that does that. And I hope I haven't been too long with it because that's just so annoying. Boy. Just making some feathery looking things. So let's see, the purple, oh geez, the purple, this blue, I should say, goes all the way down to his eye. Yeah, I'm going to stop. Yeah, I just hope, you've been able to see more of this than, oh, see, it went out again. Why is this doing this?